Mm-hmm.
Well, we should be like running into Masonic any minute.
Real close to the edge on your right tire.
Yeah. There's a tailing pile.
Yep, there's a tailing pile. We're real close.
We gotta be.
Yes. Because there's the water for the mine, is this creek. So I was kind of half right. That's the water. Just it wasn't going up that direction. It's farther down. Hello everybody. If you notice I got some more cookies. It's Kellie's famous cookies. These are really good. And I think Kellie can vouch for me that I had a cookie from last week and I just ate it today. Isn't that true, Kellie?
That's true.
That's right. And, we're heading up Masonic Road from the California side near Bridgeport to see if we can find this old ghost town up here. What is this in the middle of the road?
That's what I was wondering.
Is someone gonna have a bonfire in the middle of the road? What is this? This road is not bad if you just watch where you keep your car. You want to keep it where it's well traveled. We just passed the spot where it was all rocky and there was a big kind of like a rock ditch in there, and you could see where everyone was going around it. But as long as you kind of just careful and watch where you are in this road. So we got a little switchback coming up. I think what people do is they take these little side routes like that and they go to the top of the hill and camp for the night. That's what I think.
Could be.
Yeah, nice view, or set their little campfire. These hills are pretty steep.
Yes, they
Look
are.
at that canyon down there. Don't look over the side, Kellie. Just every once in a while, there's just like a big boulder. Oh, there's a little color in here. You know what I think happened was the wind didn't blow the leaves off. That's why. As long as you stay in the middle, you'll be all right. Got a little ditch to go over. I think you can get in the far end.
I think I'll be all right.
Yeah,
You
just gonna
take
make
slow.
it. Just gonna make it. I think these trees are protected. That's why they still have some leaves on them. This must have been just amazingly gorgeous last week. That was a strong wind that whipped through our area, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Man, it made me kind of worried a little bit.
Here we go. Sweetwater's this way. Bridgeport's that way.
We're 12 miles from Bridgeport on the gravel, and we're 8 miles to Sweetwater. We're not going to go up this road. That's road 32169. We're going to take this one. There it is. I see our first abandoned derelict building.
Oh, there. Okay, good. That makes sense. 8 miles.
Yeah, there's tailing piles everywhere. You got a big rock on your right and a big hump on your left. You want me to get out and kick that one out of the way?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, hold on. That tailing pile almost comes to the road.
Yeah, it does.
Gotta find a little spot to pull up. Get off the road a little bit.
Well, I'm thinking there's more of it a little further down. Because this is just the one.
You want me to move that rock?
Yeah.
Okay. Little creek is right there. So I backed up the road quite a ways, I don't know, several hundred yards. And Kelly spotted me while I was doing that. I'm gonna try to turn around up here. There's a big rock right there. Let's make it. I think we're gonna make it. It's tight. Oh, that creek's so close. I don't want to roll back into it, right?
No, gosh, no.
Oh man, it's so close.
Yeah, we're done going that way.
It's so close. Woo. Get some blocks so we wouldn't roll back. This is supposed to be the good side of the road, you said?
Yeah.
We parked up there, up the hill, got turned around. This is a little creek. It's by the road. It's really close to the road. About 3 feet from the road. Looks like it's good, clean water though. So here's the part of the road that we decided to avoid. You can see all these big rocks. I'm glad we did.
Oh, yeah,
Those Jeeps are fine. They're built for it. They have the suspension and everything, but your car's it's all-wheel drive, has high clearance, but this is just a little bit too much. I mean, this creek is in the middle of the road right now. And there's a couple big rocks in here. That one there, I think that'd take your oil pan right off, Kelly.
Oh, I wouldn't even hate it this far, I don't think.
It'd take it right off.
Yeah.
All your oil would come out.
Yeah, I chickened out when I seen all this water up
Yeah, I think it was a good call. It's got some pretty big ruts. That's a big ditch in it. I'll bet you this canyon's probably got 2-3 feet of snow in here. I bet you it's all winter long. I bet you it's shady in here. And I'll bet it's the last place to melt for miles.
Probably.
And it's probably a cold, miserable winter in here.
I bet it was.
You know, if you
It's not
stuck up
very
here,
sunny
up here in the cabin, even if you had firewood, you'd be just in the snow all winter.
Ugh,
Freezing fog,
no.
no sun. Oh man. That'd almost drive a person to drink, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty deep. I don't think you could have made it through here. What do you think?
No. Mm-mm. No way would I take a chance.
I don't know when I think what the towing bill would be to get a tow out here. Well, you're 8 miles off. It'd be 8 miles off the gravel from Sweetwater. So
From that end.
yeah. Yeah, there's a cement block there and some kind of a foundation for a little shack. Maybe we're getting close. Well,
I feel
keep
like we're
walking.
never going to get there. But
feel like we're never going to get there?
yeah,
Maybe we won't.
we might not.
Maybe we'll never get home. Maybe this is the end of the line for us.
Oh boy.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, to all my friends on YouTube. We had fun. We had fun while it lasted. Oh, here we go. Look, here's a big pile. Look.
Is that,
Wow, it's
is
like-
that rock or is that?
No, that's a tailing pile. See it?
Oh,
On the other side, yeah. Other side of those aspens.
Trees are starting to grow
Yeah.
through it.
Kind of have a feeling, Kelly. I feel like we're really having an adventure right now because we're actually exploring. We're not lost, but we're kind of half lost, and we're not broken down, but we're resorting to hoofing it, and we're really not sure where this place is, and we keep finding things. Oh, look what we have here. There's some ice. That's the first ice of the year in this area, isn't it? I think so.
First
Last night.
ice, last of the ice.
The last of the ice. Last of the new icebergs. There's some more. Look, tin. And look, I think there was a house right there, a little shack. See?
Right, yeah.
There's the
There's a
foundation.
few little things along
There was
the
a
road.
community in here. There was a
Yeah.
community in here at some time.
So this must be the actual
Yeah.
Masonic.
Lots of rocks. Well, the creek finally went back into its bed. Oh, what a nice little valley.
Yeah, it's opening up a little bit up here.
I think we found some shelter. I see something.
Oh, and
I
then
see
there's something
civilization.
else.
Oh, on the side of the hill, see it?
Yeah,
Up on the top there.
yeah, that's what I'm talking
And then there's
about.
this one.
Then there's some thing
Oh.
over here too.
This has to be it. I see a plaque too. Let's check out this one with the archway.
Oh, right there.
Yeah. Well, we found it. It's not like it's hiding. It's in broad daylight right off the side of the little road. There's even a plaque here. Masonic. Gold discovered here 1860. Interesting. Put up by Mono County Board of Supervisors. Kelly read the entire thing. She said it wasn't that interesting, so we're going to just continue on. Look at all the rocks in that mantle piece there. Through here. Well, welcome to the former town of Masonic, California. There's another little abandoned place. Well, they had a lot of water. They had wood. They had some protection with these rocks in the valley from the wind and the storms. little rusted pieces of metal. I noticed on the ground there's a lot of broken glass. We're sitting on a ridge, not too far off the road, and looking straight in front of us are a lot of the mine ruins. Wow, what a mess. Oh gosh, you can see all the stones, a stone wall, and there's another stone wall.
One thing, the stone walls hold up pretty good, but nothing wood does.
Except that the main part. Look at the size of the timbers though, right?
Right.
Wow, you can really see the remains of the mine. And Kelly was pointing out how that these stone walls seem to fare well over the ravages of time. And I think also some of the bigger timbers, especially the ones that are reinforced with those big steel rods and bolts, seem to hold up fairly well. So I would imagine all the smaller shops and buildings and little hovels and shacks and things were probably right along the lower elevations near the creek. They might even had problems with the flooding in the spring, or maybe the flash floods, or summertime.
Very well could have.
I'm gonna sneak up this little gully on the side of the hill while Kelly waits for me at the bottom. See if I can get a better view. Whoa. We were just down there. I can see this a lot better looking down on it. Let's go a little bit higher. Very heavy construction. Kelly's down there on the road, and she's looking around to see if she can find the old graveyard. We don't have any information or clues to where it might be, other than it's hard to find. Oh, this goes up quite a ways. More to it. Huh. It's a big heavy cable. We'll go up to the top. Made it to the top, and the other side, there's Mount Grant, Nevada in the distance. And I also see another spot where there's been some exploratory diggings, and they came all the way up here. We're poking around at one time, seeing what they could find. There's the evidence of it. And lo and behold, there's a fairly good road on the other side, in fairly good shape. So Hawthorne's about 25 miles in that direction. There's Mount Grant. That's the Walker River Canyon, and Fletcher's on the other side of this hill. That's Nevada behind me, and I'm still in California, very, very close to the border between the two states. I'm gonna head on over the top of this hill to the other side so Kelly doesn't get anxious about me being up here so long. Oh, it's a great view. The air is so clean and crisp up here. Now I'm on the top, working my way over to the other side. The old mine should be popping up any minute. As long as I didn't get too lost. There it is. Working my way down the hill. Try to go down this side. I don't know. Footing is not too good. Ugh. I can sneak around this. All kinds of pieces of metal and so forth. There's a big chunk of steel right here. I want to show everybody that wall close up. Look at that stone wall. Well, it's story time, everybody, and I want to talk about this wall here. it just, I'd like to share this story because I thought it was really interesting. And I was reading in the Bible and about King Hezekiah. And there's a story, apparently, quote, a story in the Bible that talks about in Jerusalem, they were being besieged by the Persians. And the Persians threatened them in the Hebrew language from the wall. They didn't even speak Persian. They had ambassadors to terrorize all the people. And the people were instructed not to say anything. Anyway, but Hezekiah, King Hezekiah, or Hezekiah, he had the idea of cutting a tunnel. And it wasn't really a wall, it was actually a tunnel, but this stone reminds me of it because it's like this sheer wall of stone. And they found a spring under the city of Jerusalem, and they dug a tunnel. And it's about that wide, about that tall, where you can walk through it. And they got water into the city, so that when they were besieged by the Persians, they tried to starve them out and make it so they didn't have any water, but they had that secret water tunnel in the city of Jerusalem. And so what's interesting is they found a tunnel under the city of Jerusalem, and it still has water to this day, and you can see it, and it has in Hebrew, Paleo-Hebrew, written on the side, this tunnel built by King Hezekiah of Israel. So I thought that was really amazing. Of course, in the news today, there's still some more tunnel activity going on in that area. But I thought that was interesting about King Hezekiah's tunnel in under Jerusalem. And the thing that's interesting about this one to me, here on the border between California and Nevada, is just that these are just rough, primitively cut stones that are stacked together. And there's no mortar that I can see. And here it is, an abandoned, mine, and they're still standing. So it's pretty interesting. Okay, Kellie's right behind me. Get close. Are you close? She's right behind me.
Right here.
Yeah. So if I fall, she's gonna fall right on top of me.
That's my plan.
Yeah, I'm the fall guy. I'm the fall guy, literally.
Yeah, I need
But
to
it's slippery, and it's like we don't want anything to happen to Kellie. So here's one final pan of the mine at Masonic in California, near the Nevada border. Sure, a lot of these big stones in this area. So Kellie, you spent some time, I saw you up on the top of the hill when I was on the very top there, and I saw you poking around in this area. Did you have any luck at all finding any indication of where the graveyard might be or might have been located?
No, I really didn't. A lot of cottonwoods down here in the dead ends.
Yeah.
But I didn't see a graveyard.
So any thoughts? I was thinking maybe it wouldn't be right close to the creek because they wouldn't want people's corpses to wash away, or tombs to wash away.
I'm not sure where they would put a graveyard here.
Well, we'll definitely have to come by another time, maybe do a little bit more research and find out if there's any markings or any history on the people that are buried here, if there's anything, interesting about it. And like I said, if there's any interesting characters that are buried in the little cemetery here.
That's right.
This is a nice little grove of poplars, though, right by the creek.
There's a lot of them in here.
Yeah, it looks like this would be a nice little boondocking little camping spot, maybe, perhaps, just overnight real quick,
Right.
And I don't think I'd have a fire in here, of course. It's just too much. Yeah, too many leaves, too much danger of spreading a fire. There's the little creek. Oh, that's a cute, tiny little creek. Look how tiny it is. Got big cable from the mine.
Oh, yeah.
You know they harness this water somehow.
Oh, I'm sure they
Yeah.
did.
That kept the whole community alive, I bet. Heading up the canyon. So instead of heading east on our way back home to Nevada, we're going to continue through California and go west because we can access a paved highway, and that'll be easier getting home that way.